Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good afternoon. Thank you for coming to this presentation. I'm glad to see you all. Let me introduce myself and my partner. I am Octaviani Kusyana and my partner Eka Suci, Eko Husnul, Vivi Fikri, Nurlela Putri, and Salsabila. We are from Group 5. In this opportunity, I would like to present first aid and nursing kit equipment. Anybody would like to ask and for question only for 3 people. First, I explain to you about definition P3K or first aid. Next, Fikri. Definition P3K first aid for accidents is an effort to help and care for a will so that accident victim can get better condition before receiving more perfect help from doctor or paramedics. Next. The goal of first aid is save lives or prevent death by taking into account the condition and circumstances that train the victim carry out her. And law resolution or CPR is necessary as well as look for and deal with bleeding, prevent the condition from getting worse. The practice of first aid include the following: acting quickly, crucial, and careful. Good at saying situation as well as possible. At calm attitude where this is done with panic action that must be taken with haste by paying attention to the victim, those with question. And next, Eka Suci.
First aid kit. 1. Microport It uses base 1 covering tool that's suitable for sensitive skin, the elderly, and so on. 2. Sterile gauze used to clean, cover, and dress wounds. 3. Roll elastic bandage commonly used to cover wounds and keep tissue injured, such as splints. 4. Handscoon. It uses to prevent cross infection and prevent the transmission of germs. 5. Flashlight uses to see the condition of the wounds when it is dark or the pupil of an unconscious victim. Next presentation, Eko.
Handscoon. Its use is to prevent cross-infection and prevent the transmission of germs. Flashlight used to see the content of the wound when it is dark of the people of the pool of an unconscious victim. Neil Bacon or Ben stainless waste basins are usually in the operating room at the birthplace. The function of this tool is to accommodate surgical or delivery instrument after use.
Blood pressure test is examination with a special instrument called to detect the presence of high blood pressure spirometer, which measures the pressure in the arteries when the heart beats. This test involves an port and the examination. Intravenous atau IV or IV aka infuse in a method of administering drug that drown directly crack and faint. This therapy is usually the best choice if the patient's body condition makes it impossible to the medication orally by mouth. The spleen serves to keep the pectoral part of the body from changing position and prevent nerve injuries. The next PP.
A stretcher is a tool made to evacuate victims from the scene of the incident to a safer or referral place. Referral can be interpreted as a place where the victim must be treated, for example, a hospital, community health center, or a place where the victim deserves to be treated, or a safer place, which is commonly used with syringes to inject a substance into the body. This needle can also be used to collect liquid samples from the body, for example, to draw blood from the vein in venipuncture. Blood tests aim to detect disease, determine organ function, detect drugs, toxin, or certain substance, and check overall health condition. The next presentation, Husnul Padilla.
This fatty sterile gel is one of the products included in the disposable product people. Perlak can also be called a patient underpad, which is used for patient meds or linens that can absorb and hold fluid quickly and easily. The inhaler function as defines that develops asthma medication directly into the respiratory tract. Tourniquet is a tool that functions in compression and is used to control venous and arterial circulation in the surgical area for a certain period of time. The tourniquet serves to stop bleeding in open wounds with the aim that the patient does not bleed. The next presentation, Nulera Aqua.
Glucometer function make it easy for people with diabetes mellitus to monitor themselves without the need to visit a doctor or hospital. Knowing the level of glucose in the blood. A triangular bandage can generally be used to support certain body parts, such as an injured elbow and arm. This bandage can also help to hold the bandage in place. In general, the tweezers function in used to clamp small object or network. Alcohol swab is a medical device in the form of cotton swab or alcohol antiseptic wipes that are used to clean wounds and clean medical device. Elastic bandage, which is a type of rolled bandage that adapts to the shape of the body. This bandage is flexible and can apply pressure around the wound to reduce pain and swelling. Elastic bandages are commonly used to cover wounds and support tissue injured, such as sprain. The next presentation, Salsa.
Gentamicin salt is an antibiotic in the form of an ointment used to treat infection of the skin caused by bacteria. Next speaker. Drug. The aim of drug is to treat, cure, prevent, or diagnose a disease or to improve well-being. Example, URS, paracetamol, antimo, CTM. Bandag scissors are corner-tipped scissors with blunt ends. These scissors have a small head at the ends, which is useful for making it easier to cut the bandage. This type of scissor consists of knolls and blisters. The base of the scissor is longer and is used very easily to cut bandage. The blunt tip is designed to prevent accident removing the bandage. Apart from shaving and cutting the bandage before closing the wound, these scissors are also safe for cutting the bandage once the bandage has been placed over the wound. Next. NaCl solution. This fluid contains sodium and chloride. These intravenous fluids are used to replace lost body fluids, correct electrolyte imbalance, and keep the body well hydrated. Hifavic, which is used to secure wound dressing for large hours. It can be easily cut and shaved as needed so that nothing is wasted. Marks. The use of masks avoid exposure to air pollution, prevent the transmission and spread of disease, protect the face from the negative effect of sunlight and pollution. The next presentation Putri Nur Sapri.
CPR mask is a device used to deliver recourse breath safely during a heart attack or respiration attack. Thermometer, use of a thermometer to measure body temperature. Hand sanitizer to keep clean and prevent bacteria. Next. Instant cold compress can reduce blood flow to the injured area. This slows down the rate of inflammation and reduce the risk of swelling and tissue damage. Plastic bag used for a place to remove the scary of wound care. EKG, an electrocardiogram or EKG is a test to measure and record the electrical activity of the heart. An EKG is generally done to check the condition of the heart and assess the effectiveness of heart disease treatment. An electrocardiogram is performed using a heart electrical impulse detection machine called an electrocardiograph.
Mitella fabric atau triangle cloth mitella is used to wrap round parts of the body the injured arm. Oximeter is a tool that functions to measure oxygen levels and oxygen saturation. Oxygen concentration in the blood with you having to insert and device into the patient's body. Make sure there is not abrasion or blockade of the respiration tract in the nose and pharynx. Next. Neurobreathing oxygen face mask atau NRM or not breathing oxygen hot is a device for delivering low velocity oxygen to patients who can breathe spontaneously. This aims to overcome or prevent hypoxemia, thereby ensuring the availability of oxygen to body tissue. The oxygen cleaner is a tool that is indispensable to help the process of breathing, especially for patients who are undergoing treatment. Betadine, an antiseptic, must be present in first aid kit. This drug with the active ingredient has been shown to be effective in destroying various types of germs and fungi in a short time. The next, Nurlela.
Ripanol is used to clean wounds, compress swollen wounds, inhibit the development and growth of germs, kill germs that are outside the body, help heal and dry up. Cotton. The cotton in the first aid kit is used for cleaning wounds and also as wound feds. Alcohol. Alcohol is used as a wound antiseptic and can also be used as a stimulant for people who are unconscious. Age lead. It is to protect the age from exposure to virus that can enter the body through the age. A cleaning fluid. A wash can help remove for a object or chemical from the surface of the eye and relieve symptoms of a problem such as red sore or itch eye. The next Ecoardiansa.
Pin. The function of a pin is to dig up the derisic marks are used as a means of protection against breathing for first aid workers themselves and victims. The use of good marks is to cover the nose. Non-alcoholic with weapons. Its use is to clean the mouth or hand, hands while still maintaining its function as a definition. This type of wet tissue does not contain alcohol, so it is more comfortable to use and does not daily out the skin.
Conclusion. First aid is an effort to help and temporarily treat accident victim before receiving more perfect help from doctor or paramedics. First aid in accident is intermediate in nature. This means that we must still take the victim to the nurse, doctor, or hospital for further assistance and ensure that the victim gets that help she needs. At the end of the session, I say thank you. At the end of this session, I say thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
Waalaikumsalam
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you.